Sphynx Cat Facts. Do you ever wonder how a cat would look without hair? Now it's time to check out Sphynx cats. Some people say they are like coming from Mars, because of their wrinkled face, big eyes, and wide ears. However, the said features are the same things that make them irresistible to some. Once you got a Sphynx cat, surely you will love them. They are an energetic and engaging cat breed. Here is the list of Sphynx cat facts owners should be familiar with is that it needs more care than other cat breeds. Number 1. Sphynx cats originate in Canada. If you think a cat whose ancestors come from the North Country would be equipped with a warm coat. But the modern-day Canadian Sphinx, the hairless breed we know in North America, has been defying expectations since the mid-1960s, when an Ontario cat gave birth to a hairless kitten, the result of a natural genetic mutation. Then, in the mid-1970s, two separate sets of hairless kittens were born to owners in Toronto and Minnesota. Thanks to various breeding efforts, their lineages resulted in the affectionate animal we love today. Don't think, though, that the Canadian Sphinx is the only hairless cat out there. Similar breeds exist, and look-alike felines have been reported in countries across the world. For instance, the Sphinx has a hairless doppelganger, the Donskoy, that's a separate breed from Russia. While they look nearly identical, the Sphinx's lack of long hair is thanks to a recessive gene, whereas the Donskoy's hairlessness is the result of a dominant gene. Number 2. Sphynx cats aren't bald. At first glance, the Sphinx might look less like a feline and more like a naked mole rat. If you pet one, however, you'll discover they're not hairless. Sphynx cats are covered with a fine layer of downy fuzz. While they're not plush to the touch, their coats feel akin to suede. There are cat breeds that do not have undercoats, like the Devon Rex, for example, but the Sphynx cat's soft peach fuzz on its body technically classifies it as being hairless. However, these are not the only hairless cats of the cat world. The Peterbald and Donskoy of Russia are two other hairless felines with only peach fuzz on its body. And of all these hairless cats, they vary in hairlessness on an individual basis, with some having more or less peach fuzz than others. Number 3. Sphynx cats aren't hypoallergenic. So why aren't Sphynx cats considered hypoallergenic just because they don't have hair? Well, contrary to what you might think, it usually isn't a cat's hair itself that triggers an allergic reaction. Instead, people typically react to the cat's saliva, dander, or natural skin oils because that's where the major allergen in cats is found. When a cat grooms their coat, the saliva and skin oil spread over its hair. It's the shedding of that allergen-coated hair along with dander into the cat's home environment that tends to spark the allergy symptoms. Because they don't have hair to shed, Sphynx cats are more likely to keep their allergens to themselves. When they groom themselves, they will still collect the allergens on their bodies and it will still cause allergic reactions. So, Sphynx cats aren't truly hypoallergenic because they still wear a coat of allergens on their bodies even without hair. But they may be less likely to trigger allergy symptoms because they don't spread the allergens widely in their environment by shedding hair. Number 4. Sphynx cats are warmer than most other felines. Some cats have a thick furry undercoat to keep them warm. Other furballs, like ragdolls, lack an undercoat and have a single layer of fur. And then there are the Sphynx cats, which are completely hairless. Since they don't have a fur coat, they get easily cold. To compensate for this, the Sphinx's body temperature is 4 degrees hotter than the body temperature of most cat breeds. However, they still get cold easier as other cats. As such, the Sphinx is always seeking the warmest places in your home, even if this means sleeping in your bed instead of using its comfy cat bed. If you're one of those pet owners who are in favor of the idea of dressing up their pets, then the Sphinx is the ideal domestic cat for the job. Cat clothing is one of the best ways to keep your Sphinx warm and healthy, and there are countless choices of cat apparel on the market these days. Number 5. Sphynx cats need a weekly bath. When bathing a hairless cat, the goal is to remove the excess oil that accumulates on your cat's skin without leaving her skin stripped of all moisture. Opt for weekly baths with lukewarm or warm water and hypoallergenic cat shampoo. Hairless cats typically have extremely sensitive skin, so look for a fragrance-free, dye-free shampoo that's unlikely to cause a skin reaction. Make sure you rinse your cat thoroughly, as residue may cause itching and irritation. Use a soft towel to dry off your hairless cat as soon as bath time is over. Microfiber towels are a fantastic option for a Sphinx's delicate skin, so she won't get cold. Many pet parents dress their hairless cats in sweaters to keep them warm. Not all cats tolerate wearing clothes, but if your cat enjoys it, choose soft fabrics like cotton and fleece. If it feels scratchy to you, it's going to be uncomfortable for your hairless cat. Just as fur helps wick away moisture, it also prevents the ears from becoming dirty. Waxy buildup, dirt, and debris can clog the ear canal, leading to painful infections that, left untreated, may cause your cat to lose her hearing. You'll need to clean your hairless cat's ears weekly with a cleanser specifically designed for the ears. The instructions may say to apply the cleanser directly to the ear, but since most cats hate getting wet, it's generally more effective and less stressful for your feline friend to soak a cotton ball and gently wipe out her ears. Number 6. Sphynx cats have sensitive skin. Hairless cats, including sphinxes, are prone to skin problems, more so than furry cats. Their sensitive skin is due to genetics as well as the feature of hairlessness itself because they lack the protective barrier of fur. Most common skin concerns include dryness, excess oiliness, and acne, which can be managed at home. Bald felines need skincare routines to prevent problems related to the buildup of oil. Being bald, or next to bald, is not exactly a natural way for a cat to walk around, and we say that lovingly. These animals were, after all, bred to be hairless from cats who had no fur due to a random mutation. Here they are, bald and fabulous, but their skin is deprived of the protective shield of the fur. Anything in the environment could be abrasive or irritating. As an example, hot or cold air could be harsh on the cat's skin without the insulating power of the fur. Minor mechanical injuries, such as scratches, are also more impactful and harder to heal in hairless cats, due to the lack of a physical barrier. Hairless cats do not have a cushion of fur to absorb much of the oil. Although these kitties are just as clean as any other feline, they need more help from their human parents. Acne and irritation are among the most common problems that come from having some oil build up on their skin, not to mention the fact that these beauties can leave an oily trace on surfaces. Sphinxes and other bald cats need regular baths to remove any secretions from their skin. Some cats benefit from having their skin moisturized. Usually, the owner finds a routine that works well for the cat. Finding such a routine could take time but should prevent any hygiene-related problems or at least keeps them under control. Any area that accumulates too much oil is more prone to breakdown and infection, so effective hygiene prevents bacterial infections, too. Number 7. Sphynx cats require more extensive grooming. Regardless of being hairless, the cat's skin still needs to be clean and supple, and the owner must pay attention to this need. The skin needs oil removal and secretions every week. The sticky secretions from the outer ear must be cleaned on a regular basis to prevent ear infections. Due to the body oils, regular bathing is really important and special care should be taken to limit outdoor exposure to the sunlight, which can result in sunburns and skin damage similar to humans. Never allow them to wander outside unattended, as they can't conserve much body heat. Sphynx cats can need more attention during the grooming session, because they develop more earwax than other domestic cats, due to the absence of hairs in their ears. Earwax, skin oils, and dirt accumulate in the ears and need to be cleaned out on a weekly basis before bath time. These cats also tend to accumulate oils and debris under their nails and skin folds due to the lack of fur, so the nails and surrounding skin folds need to be cleaned properly as well. Due to all these factors, this breed requires more grooming as compared to other domestic cats with furs. Special products for this cat have been developed, though they require more grooming than most breeds. Number 8. Sphynx cats are popular. The Sphinx is among the most beloved cat breeds in the US, and hairless cats, in general, are common pets all over the world. Many people prefer fluffy pets, and they might wonder why sphinxes and other bald beauties are so popular. One of the reasons sphinxes and other hairless cats are popular is their low allergenic potential, not due to being bald but because they produce smaller amounts of a common allergen. These animals are also very sociable and get along with other pets. No fur means no shedding issues, although there are still some regular care and maintenance needs, just like with any other pet. A bald kitty's skin feels like suede or velvet and could be very therapeutic to touch. Sphynx felines are always in the top 10 most popular cat breeds in the US. This particular breed is not quite as common outside North America, but other hairless cats are among the top contesters on the popularity lists in many countries all over the world. Other bald breeds have little in common with the Sphynx, other than the feature of being hairless, but the reasons people choose bald cats across the globe are probably quite similar. Number 9. Sphynx cats eat a lot. What do Sphynx cats eat? Sphynx cats have slightly different nutritional needs to other cat breeds because they have no fur to keep them warm. They are obligate carnivores with a high metabolism. So, your Sphynx cat will need a meat-based diet. Sphynx cats can cope well on a grazing-style diet, where food is constantly available. But, you must monitor their weight carefully if you choose to feed them this way. Sphynx cats are obligate carnivores, like all domestic cats. But, there are some subtle differences between their diet and other cat breeds. This relates to their unique fur. Sphynx cats look like they have no fur. But, Sphynx owners note that these kitties actually have very fine downy coats. However, this coat isn't enough to keep them as warm as other cat breeds. So, Sphynxes can get cold much more easily than other breeds. Because of their need to work harder to maintain their body heat, Sphynx cats have higher metabolisms than other cat breeds. So, Sphynx cats need a high-calorie diet, and often need to eat more often than other cat breeds. Number 10. Sphynx cat costs between $1,760 up to $4,400. If you've ever wanted to own a Sphynx cat, chances are you'll need to put up quite a bit of cash to get one. So, what are the prices of Sphynx cats? Purebred Sphynx cats cost between $1,760 to $4,400. Some breeders charge between $3,000 to $9,800 for rare color or higher quality Sphynx cats. Adopting a Sphynx cat costs between $75 to $135. Prices increase for Sphynx kittens versus adult cats. While Sphynx cats are quite expensive, there are plenty of ways you can still own one without spending too much. Sphynx cats cost a lot because they are purebred. Sphynx cats must be purchased from reputable breeders and in general, are difficult to locate. Are Sphynx cats worth the money? They are purebred cats and they are rarer than other cat breeds. When you invest in a Sphynx cat, you'll be getting a cat of high quality compared to other breeds. This mostly has to do with the fact you can't find this cat at just any ordinary breeder. A female Sphynx cat that is unspayed is expensive, but definitely worth the money. If you wanted to have a family of Sphynx cats, you could get an unspayed female and a male and then essentially breed on your own. This will cut down on your overall costs,